Hey everybody, I hope everybody's doing good and taking care of yourself. For those of you that are new, welcome. I'm so glad that you found this channel. I read cards intuitively. Most of my videos and readings, well actually all of them are love readings or love-based readings. I don't know if that's going to change in the future, but for right now, that's kind of what this channel is about. I focus on love connections, past love connections, no contact, things like that. For those of you that have subscribed and liked my videos, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. If you're new, I'm so glad that you're here, and I hope that you will subscribe so that you can I don't know, just have a new, channel to be a part of. I want this to be so much more than just a YouTube channel. I want this to be a sense of community. If you guys have any suggestions for me or specific readings, I will do my best to accommodate those. So just feel free to drop me a comment, or you can email me. My contact information will be in the description box, so take a look at that. I don't know what else to say, guys. I don't think I have anything else to say. So with that being said, welcome to the new people and welcome back to those that have subscribed. I love you so much. All right, so I have 4 decks in front of me. We have deck number 1. All right, that's going to be deck number 1. This is going to be deck number 2. This is deck number 3. The A.E. Waite Tarot, and this is deck number 4. Okay, I will be using love oracle cards, and I will be using a couple of decks here with me to clarify. Okay, so just take a second and pick the deck that you're most drawn to. Think about your person, and we will get this reading started. Okay, so we'll start with deck number 1. Deck number 1 is the Illuminated Tarot. So we are going to be, this is such a beautiful deck. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to look at is their first impression of you. So we're going to find out how your person, not how your person felt, that's going to be the next question, but I want to see what your person's first impression of, that fell out, 5 of coins. So let's find out what's going on with this connection. Don't you guys make fun of my nails, okay? The nail salons are not open, as we all know. Okay. Okay, so your person's first impression of you. Let's cut the cards. Okay. I think I'm going to use this one because it just... Okay. So this is the Jack of Hearts. The Jack of Hearts is... So there aren't any pages here in this deck. You have the Jack, the King, and the Queen. So this would actually be the Knight of Hearts. So, with that being said, that is Water, of course, it's water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So their first impression of you, as I'm looking at this card, I'm getting intriguing. I'm getting majestic. The Jack of Hearts is a knight, and a knight is masculine energy. So, and it just popped into my head that they felt like there's no way that you could be single. So their first impression of you was, this person can't be single. This person, I don't know why this person is single. And that you were a little bit intriguing, like not odd. I hate to say the word odd, but that's the word that pops into my head. Like you were eccentric to them. That was their first impression. Very playful. Let's get another card. First impression. Three of Hearts. So yeah, they thought you were a very fun person. They thought you were very outgoing. You guys, I was going to say, it seems like you guys met like at a pool party, a beach party, a restaurant. I'm feeling a Chinese restaurant. I don't know why that vision was in my head. So for some of you, you guys met at a restaurant, like a Chinese restaurant, and there was some celebration going on. And then you have the Three of Coins. So you guys could have met at church too. You guys could have met at work, church, a restaurant, a party. But their first impression of you is very positive. So they saw you as a hard worker. They saw you as somebody that they could like have a family with. You struck them as hardworking, pure, I'm hearing, honest, fun, outgoing, and eccentric. So their impressions of you were more than physical looks. They didn't look at you. I'm not saying that you're not beautiful or they didn't find you attractive. What I'm saying here is their impressions of you were that of which has nothing to do with the physical, which is amazing, you know? So they had all these feelings about you that that were positive. Let's pull some more cards. I'm hearing like their first impression of you was, how is this person single? And if they're not single, this is really a person that I could have a family with. I could take them home to meet my family without an issue. They seem to be independent. They seem to have all their stuff together. Five of Diamonds, or Five of Earth, Ace of Earth. Ace of Earth. And the King of Wands. At the time that they met you, they were coming out of a relationship that left them, like, they came out of a relationship that ended on another person's terms. So someone had broken up with them and broke their heart and had them feeling left out in the cold. So they were going through some things of their own when they first met you. But with the Ace of Coins, they were also feeling positive about their new beginning. So you definitely weren't a rebound at all. Even though this this relationship that they were in hurt them and they were feeling the effects of that, they were also ready for a new beginning. And they were definitely ready to put in work with you and have a new beginning with you. And with this King of Wand energy, they were also ready to take action. I'm feeling Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. You know, Leo too could be a fire sign. There's a lot of water here and there's a lot of earth here. So, water being Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and like I said, earth being Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So yeah, they were feeling like very optimistic when they met you. They were in a good place, but a little back history was they were a little hesitant. They could have been a little bit hesitant because they had their heart broke by somebody. It could have been, I mean, for some of you, their heartbreak could have come from something within their family. Maybe not just a relationship or marriage, so to speak. All right, so how do they feel now? Let's see how they're feeling now. For some of you, I feel like this connection, you guys are still together. I don't feel a separation here, and that's going to be just for some of you, not for all of you. But I feel like there's some insecurities. And of course there is, because you're here watching a video wondering how they feel now as opposed to how they felt then. So let's see how they feel now. If I could ever get a card to come out of here. So these shuffles just aren't working for me. How are they feeling now? Wow, a lot of wands here. Fire energy. Bottom of the deck. 7 of Wands. There's some, there's a lot of like negative energy. I'm sensing that right now you guys, some of you in a connection, y'all are at each other's throat with something petty. Something that's not even really worth fighting over. It's almost like just a power struggle here. So we have the Queen of Wands. So this person definitely still loves you. This person feels like you match with them perfectly. They're still all in with you, okay? But there is some... I don't know what the word is. There's some petty something happened with you guys. So this person is feeling like with this 3 of Wands in reverse, which represents, you know, the very first stages of, you know, building your home, building your roots and getting things together, right? You know, working together to build something together. It's been turned upside down some way. There's a lot of bickering. There's arguing here. Some of you could be having some blockages with like purchasing a home or moving from one home to the next. And that could be a source of your, like your arguments and things like that. And then the Five of Wands in reverse. So this person right now is your person is wanting this to stop. They're very hurt by this, but they're also being silent about it. I can feel that there's like a silent treatment here. For those of you that are in separation, this person still loves you, but they feel like it's over. They really do. They feel like too much was said. There's too many challenges. And that there's, the home has been broken. So for those of you that had a home with this person or dreams of a home, your person is feeling like maybe too much was said, or there was too much damage to go back. This person's not wanting to start over, if that makes sense. And then for others of you that are still together and experiencing some friction, it's because this person is not really open to conversation. There's conflict when you speak. There's bickering. There's like every conversation just turns into like a power struggle. So the communication here is off. It's bad. And then again, for a few of you, you guys aren't speaking at all. Someone has left the home, or someone has left geographically and has kind of shut you out. But to answer the question, how they feel now, they still feel the absolute same about you in terms of you being their queen, you being that divine feminine counterpart. But they're feeling like there's just there's just too much damage here, okay? So let me get, I want to clarify. And I'll clarify with another deck. I'm going to clarify with the Wheel of the Year Tarot. Nope, no I'm not. Sorry. I'm going to clarify with the Wild Unknown Tarot. And see what kind of animal energy is coming through here. This person has given up. I mean, I'm feeling that this person has given up, but not completely. I feel like they're wanting you to ask them back in. I'm hearing that they feel really stupid about something. Like, I don't know if you said something that totally triggered them, but they feel really stupid. They feel really embarrassed. And I feel like maybe some of you have asked them to leave. If you guys were living together, I feel like you were the one that asked your person to leave. And it made them feel really... It was like they were reliving that out in the cold feeling, that abandonment feeling that they had felt previously. When they had their breakup with someone, or they lost a family member, or they had a falling out with a sibling or a best friend or something. Okay, so let's clarify how they're feeling now. All right, we have the Mother of Swords, but I'm going to go intuitively off of the animals that I get, okay? So right here, we have the Mother of Swords, we have the Two of Swords, and we have the Father of Wands in reverse, okay? So Sorry, I'm just trying to get a message from here. So for me, this owl energy, this person is feeling wiser to the situation. And with that being said, like they feel like they know too much to go back. A lot of this friction and stuff that's gone on between you guys has opened their eyes to something where their eyes weren't open before. And they're still at a crossroads with wanting to know what to do. It's almost like they're waiting for you to speak up or do something or say something to give them the go-ahead to not feel this embarrassment that I'm feeling. I'm feeling a lot of embarrassment. Like, I don't know what was said in an argument with you guys or what, but for a lot of you, your person feels embarrassed. And they know what they want, but they don't want to make any solid choices until they know for sure where you're at, okay? And then you have the Father of Wands in reverse, the serpent energy. What stood out to me is that the owl is actually the predator of a snake, and it's in reverse. So it's I don't know, I'm picking up that this person is feeling like you blocked them, but you blocked them because they crossed some type of boundary that that you have set for yourself, that you take very seriously, okay? Maybe you felt like this person used you, and maybe in a sense you feel like they preyed upon you, or even that energy could be reversed. Maybe they felt that way about you. Okay, so take it how it resonates, because it could go both ways. But there is a lot of conflict here, and it can be resolved. I feel like it can be resolved, because I feel like your person is on the fence, is like it's straddling. This person hasn't made up their mind completely. Your behavior and your actions are genuine, ultimately what's going to make this person decide what they're going to do from here on out about this connection, okay? But yeah, when they first met you, they thought very highly of you. They still do, but whatever happened between you guys has kind of shifted from somebody that they thought the world of. So it's almost like they put you on such a high pedestal, and whenever we put people on high pedestals, expectations come with that, and we can't fulfill everybody's expectations because we're not perfect, right? So it kind of like they put a lot of hope into you, and that hope was shattered for some reason, okay? So that was you, pile one. I'm going to still do some romance oracle cards. So let me just do that really quick. Let me put these away. Yeah, so basically right now, I think the greatest source of this disappointment was making the mistake of using that honeymoon phase, and where everything is just great and glorious, and oh, I love this person so much, right? The love is so intense. The I'm trying to find the right word. The infatuation is so intense, and then not knowing what to do once you find out that this perfect person is not perfect, right? Because no one's perfect. So I think they're in that phase. They're like, they're going to have to come to terms with the fact that you're not perfect. No one is. And that person needs to let go of the expectations and anything that goes with that, and to accept the fact that the person that you love, is flawed. We're all flawed, and that's the beauty of things, and that's the beauty of love, is to get past that, not calling a relationship quits because there's a little bit of friction or argument. Communicate and make it work. Don't give up so easily. All right, Romance Oracle cards for pile 1. Then versus now. Then retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Wedding in reverse. This situation involves marriage. Okay, so automatically I already feel like there was plans for an engagement, and that has been called off, blocked, or slowed down for some reason. Retreat. So to get back to where you and your connection was in the beginning is to disconnect from the world. Absolutely, come back to where that place was, that you guys were content. And most definitely this person is your soulmate, okay? If there was a wedding to be planned, or if this, I'm so sorry. If this person was your fiance, and you're double thinking, my gosh, where's my brain? If you guys are considering not marrying this person, this is what you need to do. You need to get back to where you guys were. All right, let's pull 3 more from the Island Time Wellness cards for pile 1. Okay. Clock, engagement ring, cassette. Clock, engagement ring, and cassette. Clock, need time, takes time, end time, cycles, time to heal, progress. Engagement ring, engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. Cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. All right, so your person, this person definitely needs their space. If you're dealing with an earth sign, I have a feeling that the viewer for deck 1 is like a fire sign or a water sign, or has those in their placement. And your person is probably an earth sign. If this person is an earth sign, these cards make a lot of sense, okay? Because earth signs, when they're upset and they're going through things, they desperately need their space. So give this person their space, which I feel like you are doing, and give them time to heal from whatever it is that, created this issue in the first place. Because I feel like there's an issue here. Something caused there's like one specific event or argument that completely tipped the scales on this, and it was hurtful. And they're wondering whether they should, what they should do, moving forward. Engagement ring. So yeah, I strongly feel like this person wants to marry you or asked you to marry them. Maybe you said no, or maybe you didn't respond in the way that they wanted you to or expected you to. that could be the cause of this for some of you. But this person still wants to marry you. And with this cassette, it says outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. This person is thinking about this constantly, asking themselves, what went wrong? What did I do? What happened? Maybe this person needs to let go of the control. That could have been an issue here, is control, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm seeing, y'all. Pile 1 or deck 1, I hope this helped you. I hope this resonated with you guys, because I feel like this relationship has a chance. I do. I just feel like there was a specific event. And if this resonated and there is one specific event that caused this issue between you guys, I'd really like to hear about it. All right, but for right now, we're going to move on to, pardon me, deck number 2, which is the At the Real Visions deck by Matt Hughes. Guys, my freaking setup, I don't know. I don't know what I need to do. I was loving this setup, but I just don't like the camera angle and things like that. Anyways, let's get focused. Deck 2. 3 shuffles. Three shuffles and cutting the cards. Okay, deck 2. All right, deck 2. Let's see what the first impression was when they met you. Their first impression of you. Nice. Okay. Two major arcana is 1 in reverse. Okay, so when your person first met you, their very first impression of you is that you were not only beautiful, but they felt like they've known you before. Like they felt like they've met you before. Maybe this person did know you. Maybe y'all went to school together, or maybe they remember you from just somewhere, like a group of people you guys knew. And they also felt like you were highly intelligent, but not just intelligent, but like uber intuitive. I'm hearing they felt like you had eyes that could pierce their soul. They felt like they've known you forever. You were familiar to them. They may have even told you that. Like, you're so familiar, I swear I feel like I've met you somewhere. And that you take away, like, you were a breath of fresh air. They had a lot going on in their life, but then when they first met you, you were just a complete breath of fresh air. I'm hearing like you lifted their spirits. Like you were that type. You were that type of person. Okay, deck 2. So that was their first impression of you. Like they wanted to see what you were about. Like you piqued their curiosity like no other. They were like, there's something about this person that I have to get to know. For some of you, I feel like this person was I hate to say it, but like for some of you, this person was using you. Like they wanted to see what they could get out of you. Okay. So how did they feel when they first met you? Wow, another 7, but it's a 7 of Swords in reverse. Hanged Man in reverse. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So back then, they felt like you were such a trustworthy person. They felt like you were very, very, very honest, almost honest to a fault. Like they couldn't do anything sneaky because you would already find out. They feel like they couldn't get away with anything. Yes, I'm hearing that you could catch them in a lie. You could catch them like you just knew. You knew when they were lying. You knew when they were doing something sneaky. And they felt like they didn't really have to wait around and wonder what was on your mind. A lot of couples have trouble because they feel like they have to, read each other's minds. And this person felt like they couldn't hide anything from you. Like they loved the fact that you spoke what was on your mind. Now with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, they took more than they gave, okay? This person did not put in as much work as you did. And I'm not getting why. But they definitely did take more in the beginning than they gave. But you did not let it go unknown. Like you spoke up about it. Okay, so how do they feel now? Okay. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. 10 of Wands in reverse and the 8 of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. This is weird because I'm picking up some energies here from a couple different scenarios. So for me, it feels like you guys are not together anymore. Some of you. So for those of you that aren't together anymore, this Knight of Pentacles is learned a lot from this connection. You were actually one of the people that taught them to stop being such a taker, because they now know what they had after they lost you for their laziness. The Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving person. And they learned that they can't be lazy. In a sense, they tend to be a little bit lazy and stubborn. So they're realizing now that they were very stubborn and they had a lazy approach towards this relationship. They got a little bit too complacent. They kind of viewed you as like this motherly person with an abundance of money, time, energy, and resources, and that aided in that lazy, complacent behavior in a way. So for those of you that are in separation, this person is out of that mode, or they realize that that's what they did. So they're very aware of their fault in this, that this connection is a broken one, okay? Another thing that I'm seeing is that this relationship eased a lot of their burdens. So for those of you that are not in connection right now, which is what I'm pulling strongly, is that they're also realizing now what a burden you took off of them. They didn't carry any of the weight in this relationship, in this connection. And this Eight of Cups in reverse makes me feel like they were a little bit afraid to commit. Something in them was a little bit immature. And this relationship was karmic. I mean, it taught them so much. For those of you that are not together, this relationship taught them a lot about themselves. Whether they're going to change, I don't know. But it did. It was a wake-up call for them. For those of you that are together, I feel like they're feeling like they're in a time in their life to make a complete 180 turnaround, because they know if they don't, this relationship is going to be way too one-sided, and they have had their wake-up call that they need to get it together, because you can no longer carry the weight of this relationship anymore. You can't continue to give of your energy, of your time, of your love, of your money, and not get anything in return. That's unrequited love, and that's not fair. Let's see here. Pile 2, deck 2. Let's clarify some things. All right, we got the Three of Pentacles in reverse again. I feel like a breakup has happened, like I was saying before. And then we've got the Eight of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles, I'm sorry. And the Father of Pentacles in reverse. These are all Pentacles. This is strong earth sign. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Yeah, this person is having a hard time growing up. So they've got the part down that they know that they needed to change. And they know that their complacency was the reason why this didn't or is having trouble working out. But they also don't know what to do, because again, they're too stubborn and they're a little bit on the lazy side. So they're just I don't know about undecided. They know what's up. Like, once you know better, you do better. Well, they know better, but they're not doing better. Because I'm feeling, deck 2, that you changed. Not that you didn't change, okay? You've always been the same throughout this connection. But you did not put up with the complacency. You stood up for yourself. And that kind of has them, like, in that feeling, like, oh shit. Some people put up with that and some people don't, right? All right, deck 2. Okay, their first impression of you. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. This person was very... first impression of you, they definitely wanted to hone you in and make you theirs. They wanted ownership of you pretty much. They wanted you to be theirs. For whatever reason, be it selfish or wholesome, they definitely were like in it, with you. How did they feel about you? Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. They wanted to take you off and just take you away from whatever it, they just wanted to conquer you. Okay? They had to have you. They wanted to take you away and make you theirs. For those of you that this was a pure type connection and this person didn't have ill intentions, that's how they felt. For those of you that were with somebody that was manipulative and a little bit of a user and very, very selfish, they definitely wanted to isolate you and see how much they could get out of you. All right, how do they feel now? How do they feel now? Children. Your love life is being affected by children. Children. Okay. Automatically when I saw this card, children in reverse. You, my love, deck 2, wanted something serious with this person. You wanted to have a real relationship and the whole 9, children, marriage, that home life, honesty, commitment. And this person probably backed way off when they realized that you were very serious about this person. And then for others of you, you guys either couldn't have children, or this person already had children, or you had children, and this was like a blended type thing, and that caused some friction too. And that was probably why you didn't put up with a lot of stuff, because you have children, or they have children, or you both have children, or whoever has children. But when you have children, you put them first, and you really don't have time to play games, and you do not want to give to somebody else that might potentially mean that they're taking away from, your kids. And I'm getting another message from that card that you're just way more mature than that person. Like, they wanted to play and you did not want to play games. You're like, you just let them know right off the bat, I'm not playing games with you. And that could have, drawn the line in the sand there. Yeah, deck 2. I feel like y'all are a no-nonsense type person, and that's very noble. Takes some people their whole life to stand up for themselves. You're not a pushover, deck 2. How they felt when they first met you, or their first impression of you: seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference, okay? So their first impression of you from these oracle cards was they were enamored by you. Physically, they couldn't contain themselves. They were so physically attracted to you. First impression. Okay, so how they felt then. Self-indulgence. Focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. So how they felt when they first met you. I'm getting selfish out of this. They were selfish. This person was very selfish. And they were, ready to, just take. They were takers. Okay, how they feel now. Wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. This person is, feeling like they missed out on something that was very, very, very real. And they're thinking about all the ways that they messed up for somebody that was so special and different, but they're too stubborn and too selfish to admit it. Unfortunately for them. But they are realizing that you are definitely marriage material. I don't ever think that they did not think you were marriage material. I just feel like they were too stubborn to even act on it, you know? All right, let's do deck number 3. We're going to use the AE Weight Tarot deck. Deck 3. Oops. Three shuffles. I hope my audio is okay. I have my iPhone earbuds in, so I hope it's okay. All right, deck 3. Let's get their first impression of you. These are so shiny. Okay, first impression of you. They thought you were sneaky, but they also thought that you were naive. So it's so weird. So they thought that you were completely multifaceted. They felt like you were the type of person that could overcome anything. And you had like this lust for life that they really wish that they had. But why did they think you were sneaky? Oh, okay, I get it. Look, so because they saw your innocence and the lust for life and like the strength within you, it's like you were a paradox to them. So they were like, this person has to be hiding something, because who can be so innocent and brilliant and creative and full of life and have the type of still strength, you know, that you possess. So they definitely thought you were hiding something. So their first impression of you was like, she's got to be hiding something, or he or she has to be hiding something. Maybe that's just the type of person they are. Maybe they're like, what do you call that? Not paranoid, but I don't know. They thought you were too good to be true. Okay, so let's see how they felt when they first met you. Oh, weird. Okay. All right. 2 of Cups in reverse. Page of Wands. King of Wands in reverse. Okay. So they felt like they felt like you made them question almost everything about themselves. They felt like, how am I going to give this person the love and the attention and the finances that this person needs? This person is old school. Like, they wanted to like take care of you, they couldn't. So they were like, shit, this beautiful paradox is in front of me, and I can't even do anything. I'm just the page of wands right now. So this person could have been like a student. You guys could have met like in college, or, you know, in your early 20s, or you guys are like really young. And it just, they felt like they were too inexperienced and not where they wanted to be, to give you what they felt you deserved. They wanted to match your energy and your level, but at the same time, oh, they just, I don't know. You made them feel scared. Like, how am I going to give this person what I feel like they deserve? It's really sweet. Okay, so how do they feel now? Oh, okay, I got the 8. I got the 8 of Cups, the World in reverse, and the Fool. Interesting, very interesting. They're giving up. It's like they gave up. This could be positive. Okay, so it's like they're giving up on their old. Maybe you reassured them about something, but the 8 of Cups is talking about walking away emotionally. But with the World in reverse and then the Fool card with it, this is kind of deep. Okay, so like right now they've put their emotions aside. Like they've completely walked away from the situation, and they realize that I feel like you guys had a conversation about this, for some of you, that you're not materialistic, and this person does not have to take care of you, and this person does not have to do this, that, and the third, to make this connection work. But emotionally, they have shut off emotionally for some reason. They're feeling emotionless towards this connection, and they feel like it's over. And they've started off new somewhere else. So right now, I mean, that Fool card for some people could mean that they're wanting to start again with you, and there's a possibility, but they've already moved on from this. They moved on from this without giving it a chance. This relationship this connection didn't even get off the ground, y'all. So for deck number 3, I strongly feel like this started fast and it ended fast. And it's because this person is so like, has their mind made up about how things should be. So they didn't even try. They were just like, can't do it. This person is very young-minded, okay? Very, very young-minded. And very untrustworthy. This person does not trust easily. This person doesn't trust easily, and it wasn't going to change with you either. You could talk to this person till you're blue in the face. And that sucks. All right, so let's see. Yeah, they've already moved on. I feel like they've already moved on to someone else. This is could be like a player energy. Boom, Justice card. Oh, wow. Okay, I feel like deck 3, or this person has done something wrong because they're expecting justice right now. And they're heartbroken over something. They're heartbroken over this, but it's like, what are they heartbroken over? I don't feel like there's anything that even evolved here, unless that 7 of Swords, like, this is how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling like this person accused you a lot of doing things that you weren't doing. And like, they've made up these own scenarios in their head that hasn't even happened. And like, they're heartbroken and they want karma and justice for what you've done. I don't feel like you've done anything unless you did. I mean, that's a possibility for some of you. Something bad could have happened. You could have done this person wrong. And they're wanting justice for that. Their heart's broken. And then you've got the 9 of Pentacles, which means they're getting ready to... I feel like they're going to come back to you shortly and have an argument with you. Or they've been arguing with you a lot. Like, they've been trying to fight with you and say mean things. And it's going to end up backfiring on them if they don't stop, because they're going to be the one with the 10 of Swords, you know? They feel like you're doing a lot better than them financially too. So y'all could come from different social backgrounds, and they're a little bit, they hold a little bit of resentment from that. Because for whatever reason, you and your family are maybe well off, you know? If that makes sense. But this person harbors a lot of anger and resentment towards you. A lot. And I don't think it's personal. I think they do that. I think they're like that by nature. But how they're feeling now with the confirmation is that they're just bitter. They're very bitter. All right, deck 3. Deck 3. Deck 3. Deck 3. Yeah, this person has a bad attitude, and it's like they play victim a lot, and they're envious and stuff like that. And I don't know. I don't think it's anything personal, even though they make it personal with you. They're just, that's who they are. Okay, first impression. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Yeah, so reconciliation in the back. I feel like this person was jealous, and I feel like this person, you know, with their first impression of you, they just, I don't know. This is a very insecure, immature person. I feel like this person accused you a lot of having like an ex that you were still in love with, or I don't know. That's what I'm getting from that. How they felt. Romantic feelings in reverse. Your feelings are real and worth. Sorry. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Romantic feelings in reverse. How they felt. Yeah, like they did not... they weren't very respectful of you. Your feelings or what you had to say. Or your opinions didn't matter. Sensing a lot of bitterness. Okay, how they feel now. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Okay, so if you love this person and this is a connection that you really want, understand that this person is who they are, and it's not going to change overnight. This is something that you will have to put up with until that person decides that they want to change. Deck 4, more oracle cards. And that they will also have to learn to trust you too. This person has some trust issues. Okay. The butterfly, relationship evolving into the next phase, healing the inner child growth. Yeah, this person has a lot. This person has a lot to work on. This clock in reverse, it says needs time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal, progress. This person needs this, and it's in reverse. There's a blockage with their healing. Addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling has a block, restraint. This is in reverse, okay? So right now, this person needs to take the time to heal whatever it is that they have going on, but they're not. And someone here is obsessed with the other. I feel like one or two, y'all are, sorry, deck 3, but y'all are a little bit confusing because y'all are a little bit obsessed with each other, but it doesn't, I don't know, like you guys don't express it. Like power struggle. Weird. Okay. All right, deck 3, that was you. Deck 4, we have the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. These are big cards. Okay, deck 4. There's a playful energy with deck 4. Okay, deck 4, what was their first impression of you? Wow, okay. Their first impression of you was that they felt like you had your shit together. They felt like you were... Also, too, I'm feeling like they kind of looked at you and they thought, wow, this person is perfect. Like, they must have not gone through, like, anything bad in their life. And this particular person has had a lot of unfortunate things go on in their lives. So their first impression of you was like, wow, how could they understand me? How are they going to feel about me when they see that, you know, I could be a darkness in their light? This person definitely puts you on a pedestal. They had a lot of false expectations, and they kind of prejudged you. They kind of looked at you and went, wow, this person must not even know like what it's like to be, you know, depressed, or wow, this person has such a perfect life. I wish I was like them type thing. That's their first impression of you. Let's see how they felt. Okay, partnerships and alliance in reverse. Rest and rejuvenation in reverse. I see. Okay, and then stand your ground. Okay, so this person felt like they had to immediately show you their dark side, like just so they could get that out of the way. Like they showed you the worst parts of them because they wanted to see how far they could push you until you left. So right off the bat, they just showed out in a negative manner. Rest and rejuvenation is number 4 in reverse, okay? And then right above that is the foundation and achievements card, which was their first impression of you. And I don't feel like that they felt like they could give you that. They felt really stressed about this. I don't know why. I felt like these cards are saying that they had to, like they were showing you the worst of them, all because they didn't believe that this could work out. Because y'all two were so different from each other. And they felt beneath you. They didn't feel good enough for you. So they already were in a headspace, like a negative headspace, a pessimistic headspace. So how do they feel now? Ooh, they feel very sexual towards you. I'm just going to let you know that right now. They are highly sexually attracted to you. So it's given me the impression too in this connection that the basis of this relationship was sex. They treated you the best when it was about physical intimacy because they felt like they couldn't fulfill anything else with you. But they're very, very sexually attracted to you. They feel like they need to make sure that, I don't know, like they have this fear of abandonment. So they're like, they're keeping their foot in the door, but they're also like, they have the other one out the door with the tennis shoe on ready to run if they have to. For some reason. Like they're scared of getting hurt. They have a hard time staying still. I know that. But right now they're just feeling antsy and they're feeling very, very, very sexually attracted to you. Love begins in reverse. So number 1, there are issues. There are a lot of blockages in this relationship. There is not a good foundation with this relationship. This relationship is very shaky and it's on the masculine's behalf. Very much so. So they don't love you, and I hate to say that because it's not that you're not worthy of their love. They don't love you because they don't love themselves. They don't know what to do. Like, honestly, the only thing that they're able to offer you is sexual intimacy, okay? Let's clarify. Yeah, I'm feeling they showed you a really ugly side of themselves, and it didn't faze you, but it still didn't open up their heart at all because they're so guarded and they just keep repeating this cycle. Okay. The High Priestess, 4 of Cups in reverse, Ace of Swords, reverse. So, just so you guys know, this person is still, for whatever reason, like, even though they're not showing you love, they do love you. They just have a really distorted view of love. They don't really know how to love. and they're afraid that you're going to push them away. They just have this really bad fear of abandonment for some reason. So they wreck relationships before they even get off the ground so that they don't get hurt. But something tells me that they're afraid too of you because you're very intuitive and you kind of already know how this person is. And you're very accepting of that. But at the same time, they're very afraid at one point you're just going to like wash your hands of it and be done with dealing with this stuff. Because like, you're like, all right, I know you. I have accepted you. I have reiterated that I'm here and you're still pushing me away. And you only come around when it's sexy time. So I think they know you're pretty much they're on their last leg with you. Let's do some romance oracle cards. Codependency, religious factors, and children. Okay. Your love life is being affected by children. Religious factors, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. Okay, so, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. You guys are separated. Somebody here is highly intuitive, and your person could be like faithless, okay? This person could be an atheist or just doesn't believe in anything spiritual or religious or whatever. Or you guys could just be separated by belief systems, right? And you can't get through to this person no matter what. You can't get this person to see things your way. And codependency, this is really, self-explanatory as well. This person has a fear of abandonment, but yet they are dependent on people's love and acceptance. And it says your love life is being affected by children. Now, this could literally mean that there are children involved here. This person could have a child or children, or you could have children. Or you both could have children together. Or this could mean that this person has a lot of inner child work to do, okay? If you guys don't have children, I feel like there will be a child brought into this relationship between the two of you. Very much so. I don't know why I reached for this deck, but I reached for it, so that means it needs to be brought out. Let's see what the Rebel deck has to say about this connection. Rated R language, guys, so be aware of that. All right. I don't know how to pick this. I'll just do it like this. There we go. You are the best thing to ever happen to you. Go easy on your ass. Buy your own damn drink. All right, deck 4. That was your reading. Take a deep breath. I know this person is probably getting under your skin. They will come around. Unfortunately, if you've got the strength to deal with this person, kudos to you. But I think you could really, I hate to say heal this person, but it seems like deck 4, you guys have a healing energy. and very understanding. So if this is a relationship that you want, I see it pursuing, and I also see children or a baby that will come into this relationship for some of you. So that's what I see, guys. Thank y'all so much for spending your time with me. I love you dearly. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. I love y'all. Feel free to comment. Let me know what you guys need from me. You can contact me by email. And what else did I want to say? Oh, yes. It'll be in the description box, but I really want you guys to go over and join a community on YouTube called Wholeness Balanced if you're interested. It's a really good friend of mine. She's got great videos. Just check her out. I'll have all that stuff in the description box. Please feel free to subscribe. I would appreciate that. And take care. All right, guys. Love y'all. Bye.